Thank you very much. It's good to be with you. Well, the Internet of Things, or IoT, provides the ability to monitor and control personal, home-based, and industrial things and assets to ascertain their condition and affect their state in real time. By all accounts, if informationalization of business processes, proliferation of IT, and the rapid adoption of the TCP/IP protocol, and the subsequent era of personal web and social computing was the second wave of the Internet, IoT is going to usher in the third wave of the Internet. I think there are 7 factors why this third wave, or IoT, is now coming to fruition. First of all, it's the availability of low-price embeddable sensors. The second factor is proliferation of embedded sensors. They're essentially everywhere now. Third factor is low-cost and ubiquitous wireless connectivity that's broadly available. Fourth factor is low-cost and massively scalable cloud computing capacity. The fifth factor is that we now have nearly unlimited IP addresses in view of the fact that we've migrated from IP version 4 to IP version 6. The other factor is really the scalable, service-oriented, and device-agnostic IoT service platforms that are now available that were not available about 4 or 5 years ago. And finally, I think the seventh factor is that there now is a robust cloud-based analytical set of algorithms and tools that allow you to conduct real-time predictive analytics. So, in my view, these 7 factors woven together by the new IoT platforms that I noted will bring about the broader adoption of IoT, where real-time situational awareness about things and people will yield actionable intelligence to preemptively optimize and affect asset condition, or your health, or your quality of life, thereby increasing efficiency and the quality of personal and industrial operations. Let me share some remarkable IoT stats with you. The anticipated size of the IoT market is really, I think, reflective of a new wave, as I noted. IDC predicts that nearly 28 billion connected devices are going to be there by the year 2020. GE and Cisco peg that number closer to 50 billion connected devices. So based on those predictions, the most reputable forecasters are now predicting that the IoT market will exceed several trillion dollars, that's with a T, by 2020. So the game is indeed on when it comes to IoT. However, in my view, the current rate of IoT adoption is low. For example, in industries like utilities, car manufacturing, telecommunications, aviation, health, mining, even electronics manufacturing, the rate of IoT adoption is around 10 to 12%. The reason really is the complexity of the IoT technology landscape and the sheer number of IoT point products that are available, which has created somewhat of a confusion about what is a business-savvy path to IoT enablement. And as a result, that is hampering, I think, in my view, IoT adoption. Monitor it, the mission is to bring an agnostic and best-of-breed based IoT solution for rapid IoT enablement. We are a new breed of IoT managed service provider that brings to bear an innovative cloud-based IoT SaaS service which enables this third wave of the Internet that I noted to come to fruition. In short, we assist industrial organizations connect things and people and gain visibility on their operations and assets. Yes, Monitor It is really focused on 4 market segments. The first one is commercial and public sector facility management operators. The second segment is the logistics operators. The third segment is the U.S. DoD Lifecycle Management Centers. These are the likes of CCOM and Air Force Lifecycle Management Center. Fourth segment is Department of Homeland Security and DoD CBRN operations in support of chemical and biological defense. My view, by 2020, these segments are forecasted to collectively spend about $300 billion in IoT consulting, planning, design, deployment, SaaS services, and systems integration, and most importantly on analytics that's associated with IoT. Yes, from an offering perspective, Monitorit is a managed IoT SaaS provider that's powered by ThingWorx, world's leading IoT platform. Our IoT SaaS is delivered on a FedRAMP compliant Amazon Web Services cloud with disaster recovery planning, data leak prevention, automated load balancing, and service level agreements. I think it's worthy to note that in addition to the IoT Enablement SaaS platform that's powered by ThingWorx, we provide turnkey next generation systems integration, business process transformation, IoT planning, IoT business case and ROI analysis, IoT solutions design, IoT deployment, and the predictive analytics that are provided via our parent company and the holding company of Monitorit, which is the Curtis Consulting Group, who is officially a ThingWorx systems integrator. I think it's also really important to note that through the partnership we have with ThingWorx and the Curtis Consulting Group, Monitorit enjoys access to an ecosystem of about 300 IoT technology and solutions vendors. So in a sense, we have achieved vertical integration and a remarkable reach back to leading IoT providers through developing this ecosystem. Yeah, so the Monitorit IoT Cloud benefits for customers is that they gain the ability to efficiently collect sensor data and store them in a secure cloud repository. We have edge IoT microservers that move intelligent processing to the edge where the sensors are, and also improve the end-to-end IoT security, which is a very big factor in IoT enablement and IoT operations. Also, the Monitorit SaaS uses a drag-and-drop graphical user interface, a GUI interface, and a flexible rules engine to process data, events, generate alarms, and trigger subsequent actions in response to a critical event that may have been detected. I think another important factor is really capacity. With our SaaS solution, we are running on 8 Xenon cores, 64 gigabytes of RAM, and the customers can rapidly build any new innovative applications and collect as much data as they like from chatty applications, and even leverage things like REST API services without any concern about capacity to handle the workload. The other factor that I think it's important for our customers to take into account is that we can easily connect to remote devices and sensors with a variety of connectivity methods. MQTT is one of them. WebSocket is another. We actually are able to connect to over 200 types of industrial controllers and devices. So the array of things that you can connect to our SaaS IoT cloud is really rather remarkable in one consolidated place. We also have, as I noted, a very scalable, flexible platform to allow for consistent top performance as hundreds of these chatty, data-intensive assets are connected to the monitoring platform. I also think it's really important to recognize that as you collect the data, we are able to dump this data into Apache Cassandra or a FedRAMP compliant Elastic MapReduce at AWS, and then conduct analytics with tools like MapR and other tools that we have to really kind of develop a picture about predictive elements that will assist you to have a proactive posture in responding to critical events in your operations. In closing, I'd like to encourage everybody to actually visit www.monitor8.com, monitorit.com, and see our white paper there. We have IoT infographics, we have our service menu, screenshots of what the IoT SaaS interface actually looks like. It's powered again by ThingWorks. And alternatively, you're welcome to reach me at kevin.curtis@monitory.com. It was a pleasure to be with you. Thank you.